Hello, my fellow magicians of all races, genders, and species. I am the Feral Elf, and I'm here to support you on your way to the Mega Happy Timeline. I'm broadcasting to you from a dimension where the apocalypse has already happened. In the bad way. Portals opening and closing everywhere without warning, demons running rampant, alien colony ships occupying the skies, the moon made out of cheese. But here's the thing, your dimension is just beginning to crack. You are in the early stages of cosmic meltdown, and believe me, it can go differently, much better for you. That's why I'm here. Via the divinatory sciences, the high art of authentic fiction, and a little tactical chaos magic, I will help you decode the signs, sidestep the soul traps, and help you even survive to the next dimension, the next level, along with the rest of us, with your empathy intact. Let's stay exceptionally weird. Let's get grounded, and let's begin. And we're beginning first, as per usual, with the ear check. Here are the ears. I am an elf. I swear to God, I have the ears. I know you can't see them. Why can't you see them when I'm back here? Not for any reason other than I am broadcasting you where the apocalypse is happening. If you don't believe the apocalypse is happening, look at this shit back here. Just look at this shit, all right? You think the squid people are here because it's not the apocalypse? No, they're here because it's the apocalypse, because the beings are running rampant and all of the dimensions have collided, okay? That's how you can tell. You think that that's not real? Does that look fake to you? Absolutely not. Of course it's real. See, y'all thought I was lying this whole time. Everything's real on the internet. And so the reason why you can't see my ears though is because the apocalypse and all the dimensional shifting and everything else and the dimensional glitching messes with the internet signal, and so you like the ears just get lost in translation, girl, not gender girl. So like you gotta deal with it, okay? You just gotta like see with your true sight, like with the eyes of Yah and all that. So we have some aggressive energy on the board because two of these cards flipped up, and it seems like somebody has triumphed, but they are still in like aggressive energy. So what's this center card? They are fighting, well, somebody's fighting for something that they want. They're like defending it, they're fighting for it, they like it, like that's all I can say. We got Five of Swords, the Page of Coins, and the Knight of Swords. There's our aggressive energy flanking this little page right here in the center. And that could be somebody's child. It could, like, because that's a real life page. Or like this person is holding on to a manifestation that maybe they wanted. So it's like, it's something that speaks to them. It speaks to their childhood self. And so they feel very protective over it. This could even be someone, I want to say someone protecting their inner child, but an inner child would be like a Page of Cups, to be real with you, or like one of the intangible pages. It could be though, it could be somebody's inner child, but it more seems like something that somebody has or somebody wants that puts them in touch with their inner child or makes them feel like a kid again. And so they're very protective of that if it's not an actual child. So let's go ahead to the next row. The Magician. So this person, whoever they are, whether it's you or somebody around you, someone else, this person really aggressively pulled a lot of strings. They're like, I'm doing this, because the Magician with the Five of Swords is very ruthless getting things done. It doesn't feel like magic or like a magician at work, though. If we get more like kind of magic cards or something that signals to me that somebody was doing combat magic, I'll definitely say so. But right now it more feels like ruthlessly getting things done. And the manifestation is with this page, or is this page. Like, I manifested this, and so now I'm protecting it. Like, get the hell out of here. The page, yes, the Ace of Cups. So whatever this page is, whatever form it's taking, it is a material thing or a material person that they care about very much. Yes, okay, we can move on. So whatever is going on here, it is being done out of a lot of love. Justice on the Knight of Swords. I'm not getting any different messages here. It's whatever this person is doing to defend or protect or fight for this thing, they feel that they are correct in doing it. Like this is a righteous thing that they've done or that they're doing or that they're fighting for. The Tower, you know, Raw, I was thinking if we get a tower, it might be combat magic. I wouldn't rule it out, okay? But I would say, like, I'm not getting strong occult from this read, but if there are magicians involved, this person has done combat magic, offensive magic in order to like get what they're just like, no, I'm defending it. No, you can't do anything. And so if you are one of the people from the Demon People reads, and y'all know that narrative because I'm not going to go over it like from the beginning again, if y'all still haven't received full manifestations from that narrative, this could be something related to that if we're talking about combat magic. But it doesn't have to be exclusive to that narrative. This could most definitely just be a general thing. The Empress in the middle row. So we have somebody here. That could even be someone defending, like, it's either actually the mother of their child or it's like a parent of someone's child. Like, I will defend my family. Like, it could be those kind of vibes that we've got here. If it's not a mother and child or a parent and child, then the page is the Empress, and this person is defending this Empress because they care about them very much. That like the Empress could have like a childlike spirit. They could be very in touch because, like, you know, the Empress, like really good mothers, like the Empress can be an archetype of a fantastic mother. She or they would be in touch with that wellspring of energy that typically you're going to have a hard time getting in touch with unless you have a good relationship with your proverbial inner child, because that's where that springs from, that sort of divine, unending type of spiritual energy and creative energy. You know, they said I could pull again. I had gotten the 7 of Cups before I just pulled this moon, and I was just like, what? And they're like, you can pull, like, it doesn't matter if you take the 7 of Cups or not, you can pick another card, because if it's, you're never not gonna get the message. Like, you really, like, can't fudge a message, I don't think, unless you really try. So I think there's also something about, besides offensive magic being done, offensive action being taken, there is also defensive action being taken in that, like, there's some sort of screen being put up here, and that is something, if you are on the more magical or occult-based reads, we already know that the magicians in question from those reads, that was one of their, like, very, like, high-level skills, was that, like, they are extremely good at cloaking themselves and other people. Like, they can just make it so that, like, no one can see them, and not even, like, readers or scryers or any like, you can't read on them, okay? So it's possible that if this is more magically based, that this person is also defending themselves and the person or people that they care about with that kind of cloaking magic. If it's not magical, it's just talking about a screen of defense. Like, I don't want you seeing this person. I don't want you seeing us. Like, whoever this person feels threatened by. There's a question. Who, like, why is this person so aggro? Whoever they are, that's my question. Like, what are they defending or protect? Because it feels like something active. Don't know if it's just their attitude. Like, they would do this if, like, something bad happened. See, Knight of Wands, they're just like, nah, I'm gonna fight. We're fighting. Like, there could be, like, troops, girl on ginger girl, I don't know. Like, there's some sort of enemy here, maybe. The Queen of Swords. And the 6 of Cups. Okay, so there might be some past people or some friends or so, like, because the Queen of Swords is giving kind of like cunning, right? Like, I'll mess you up. If there are active enemies here, it's people that this person knows from the past. Can you tell me about this Queen of Swords? So yeah, there's some enemies here. Queen of Swords, all these people, like, want to kill each other. Allegedly, in the 5D, okay, in Minecraft. I don't know what's wrong with these people. It's like, death to you, no, death to you, like, death to you, bitch. And it's just like, okay, what's that for? Okay, so the people who are in the past, whoever these enemies are, that everybody's feeling all hostile and, like, aggro and, like, fighting in this situation, these past people are dumb. Okay, the Fool on the 6 of Cups is just like, y'all are dumb, like, y'all are weird. Why are the enemies in this situation? Why are the past people, like, aggro against whoever is doing the fightings? I guess the Magician, we'll call it the Magician, against the Magician's Empress. Why are they all aggro? Because I don't have any questions about this person in the center. They're just like, they're protected. The people are aggro because, it's 10 of Wands, I don't know. It just seems like this group of people or these friends, whoever these past people are, it seems like they have, like, a lot of, whoever the Magician is, they have a lot of energy exchanged with that person. The Magician, whoever they are, was also a very strong foundation for whoever it is that I'm talking about. And they're kind of, whoever these people are, they're used to having this person's time and attention and energy. And I guess they're hostile about it, and now they're all attacking each other. Can you tell me why it's so violent though? Like, why is it so violent? If that Queen of Swords is an X, that is a nasty X with the death on it. It's so violent because, you know, for real, it just seems like we got a bunch of jealous haters here who, they're very aggressively angry about this magician, whoever they are, taking their time and attention and maybe material, maybe their money, like, away from them and directing it towards someone else. That's what it seems like. Like, this person just wants to spend time with somebody else, and these people are bothered over it. And so whoever the magician is, they're not letting anybody harm the Empress in the center. Okay, I'm gonna look at this moon and justice together, because that seems like defensive. So it's like attacking while defending. So I don't know if y'all are under warfare, or you know somebody who's under warfare. You might feel it in the energy, because it doesn't seem like anything's right. It feels like the magician is the one who's like taking on the brunt of this. The Empress doesn't seem bothered. All right, the defensive magic, if it is, you know, that could be part of the attack. There's something going on here about people being left out, or it being the end of a cycle with one kind of group of needy people, and like there's some sort of end of a cycle or end of a situation going on with these enemy people, or these people that have been left out that this other person used to give to. It's like that's over, and that's why this like defense and everything is necessary, because people don't like it. And so it also could be that, since I don't know if this cycle has like officially ended yet, it seems like there's some action still going on over here. Or if it's not, like, what? Can you give me more information on that? Okay, all of that. Yeah, no, the only important thing I can see here is that one cycle with a particular group is over. It's being ended by the person who's ending it because they want to go be with somebody else, and they want to have like a long-term thing with them, and people are bent out of shape with it. And so there's some sort of fighting going on here, whether it's magical or non-magical, and the person who is taking on whatever form the combat is taking is trying to make sure none of it touches the Empress that's in the center of it. So let's go ahead and pull the final advice outcome, because I don't really feel like I don't think we're going to get anything clearer, because if the people who are fighting this person are kind of dumb, there's no point in digging into the story with them, because they're just being reactive and kind of like, whoa. And so it's not interesting to look at. Now, if we were dealing with plotters, if we were dealing with all kinds of like magical warfare and occult secret societies and people plotting on each other, yeah, I'd be looking at all that, but like, this is not that. Oh, look at that. Well, we're gonna have success here. We got the Lovers, the Sun, and the King of Pentacles. I'll show you, because it's such positive energy. We got like a solar, well, he's not really an emperor, but the King of Pentacles, it's very solar emperor energy. They are likely gonna like come into union with their person, and it's going to be fine. They're going to have a happy time together. The King of Pentacles is going to be happy, and all of this nonsense will likely be worth it in the end. So let's go ahead and get a Jesus and a Bob on it to close out. Jesus says, peace be with you. So the fighting is probably, if it's not over, it's close to over. And if you are worried about any warfare going on around you, you don't need to worry about anything. If you're either party, if you're the person who is doing all of the combat, or you are more of the Empress figure, there's nothing for you to worry about. Y'all are going to be triumphant, and so if you're feeling anything like maybe weird in the energy or whatever, you probably don't have to worry about it. Bob finally says, you have to have dark in order to show light, just like in life. So interestingly, these enemies that this person or y'all are dealing with, in dealing with them, it is going to make being with this other person like even better, because of the resistance and the amount of fighting that's going on, but just because this Empress like seems like such a calm, like peaceful, abundant, like childlike, sweet, and also motherly, mature energy. It's just sort of like, yes, that's gonna feel like a relief dealing with that and being around that, when you've been dealing with a whole bunch of like nonsense, kind of reactive, combative, maybe, you know, not their fault, but not all that smart people. So my dear trans-dimensional triple ipsissimus occultist, you have reached the next checkpoint. You get to save your progress. If you felt something stirring in your gut, your spirit, or in the shadows within or without the shelter that you probably don't own, it is likely just the truth trying to get your attention. Probably. So until next time, light a candle, banish regularly, protect your peace, say hey to all the humans and non-humans in your local area for me, and always remember, while it may be dark, you're not alone, and you're not crazy. Probably. You're just ahead of the curve. I am the Feral Elf. On this channel, we stay truly strange and respectfully sovereign. I'll see you soon in our next transmission.